Hey everybody, what is going on? My name is Klaus, and thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Weekend Warriors. And clearly, we were defeated. This was a few days ago, actually. Boston Tea Party versus WHF Rising. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with WHF Rising, they are the feeder clan of WHF, which is actually the clan that belongs to Powerbang, or Powerbang belongs to that clan, whichever. So it's a pretty well-known clan, and this is their feeder clan. So we actually randomly matched up against them, and it was pretty brutal. But it was a great war, guys. We had a blast. And shout out to WHF Rising for just giving us a heck of a show and really showing us what a real competitive war clan is like. And we had a blast, like I said. So we've actually exchanged information. We're going to be setting up arranged wars in the future. So be looking forward to a rematch. But right now, I want to cover some of the 3 stars from our side because there were some pretty good ones, and just kind of chill and talk about the war and how it went. So let's go in and find a 3-star. First and foremost, we'll start at the bottom. Looks like Jewboy John 3-starred Valhalla, which I think is the leader. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't check into it. But Valhalla, or I'm sorry, Jewboy John is coming in with the standard Queen Walk Govaho, and he's lured the Clan Castle. An easy lure. These kind of bases were, if you look at it, this is a very compartmentalized base, and a lot of the bases were designed to stop HGHB. Clearly, you would think, you would expect that this clan would set themselves up to defend against the most powerful base design, or the most powerful attack strategies, and they did. So you don't see a lot of HGHB. We actually stuck with the basics for the most part, but overall it was a great war effort. We ended up like a 92% overall percentage. They ended up with 97. So a great war for both sides, like I said, but they definitely had the upper hand. We had a great time. So anyway, so the Valkyrie's coming in, and it's a queen walk. So we got the queen going on the right-hand side, the Valkyries in the north, and they're going to gut through the entire center of the base, and then you have your hogs to supplement the Valkyries, taking out the defenses that the Valkyries can't grab or the queen walk can't handle. You can use those hogs to take out the air defenses that may be targeting the queen walk queen's healers, or you can use those hogs to steer the Valkyries further into the core, which seems to be, for the most part, the formula, the recipe for success. Looks like we had a relatively wasted heal spell. He's got a single hog in the heal. Now the Valkyries getting healed as well, and everything that remains on the base is in the core. Now what I want you guys to notice is that this attack was not smooth. John ended up with a really clutch raid. I watched this one live when it took place, and it came down to the very last second. Just like a lot of these attacks, a lot of the attacks in this war came down to the very last second. And as you can see, guys, the Queen Walk was even ruined. The air defense wrecked on the healers. We got a couple of Valkyries, and it ended up that the King saved the day. The King and the special ability broke into all the compartments and started tanking the Archer Tower just before the Queen stepped up and took the rage from the Archer Tower, and that's what saved the raid, because the Queen came in the clutch and took out the last of the defenses. So we've got the Queen hammering down on the air defense now, and the last building is that center air. How often do you see the last building being a center air defense? Normally people target the air defense. It's amazing that this raid ended up this way. So the 3-star for John, I think he had just a couple seconds left in the raid, and the first 3-star in this war recap. Now, I'm not going to show you all 3 stars. Let's go check out one of my 99% 2 stars. I had 2 of them. Two 99% 2 stars in this war. Very disappointing, guys. That was gut-wrenching for me. Let's watch the first one and figure out what went wrong. I'm going up against their number 11, Antidaiuto, and I'm using the Queen Walk Govaho. Now, let me tell you all the plan for this base. This base is anti-bowler. It's got these L-shaped compartments meant to drive bowlers around the base. Kind of like a ring base, but not quite. And the plan was to send the Queen Walk up the center and walk her to the left. And what that would do is, if we break into this L-shaped compartment, the queen would end up taking out this entire left-hand side of the base. And then I would funnel everything out. You see I've got a baby dragon. And I would send in my Valkyries in on this right-hand side and gut the base and then send hogs in from the north because we assumed I had a lot of people helping me with this plan. We assumed there was a double giant bomb right there between the Expo and the Wizard Tower. So let's see how this goes. It obviously doesn't go according to plan. So we got my level 28 Queen Walk. And I originally expected that this Queen Walk could not be targeted by that Archer Tower. I expected her to be right outside the range, and that was going to make complications, but she got targeted by it immediately, which really threw me off. And then instead of stepping up to the cannon, she stepped up to this elixir collector, which threw me off even worse. So then she steps up to the Archer Tower, and I was supposed to use that Archer Tower as a way to lure. So already my lure is screwed up, my queen's about to die, pop her special ability, and she kills the enemy queen. Now I'm starting to see that we're about to walk to the right. So I drop my wizard, I want her to go to the left, she walks to the right, guys. She walks the wrong direction, and you guys know that is always a terrible thing to happen to you whenever you are trying to keep your attack going. So what I do is I decide, okay, instead of letting the queen be her own act, I'm gonna continue with the plan. So we lure the clan castle. I figured, you know, waiting until the clan castle was lured was better than starting the funnel. So we are gonna kill the clan castle. We got several Valkyries that we used as kind of like a sacrificial funneling slash taking out the enemy clan castle. Rage spell down, probably didn't need it, but it made me feel better. And now we're gonna drop the baby dragon and start the funnel up top, because what we'll do is we'll take out the trash buildings with the baby dragon and the Valkyries, and then send everything into this right compartment that looks kind of like a sideways V. And so all the Valkyries being dropped now, and we're gonna send them into that base. I kind of figured, you know what, if we can keep the healers on our queen, then we still might have a chance. So the wall breakers in our clan castle break in. We've got nothing left in that compartment. So our max level Valkyries just veer off and disappear basically. Jump spell, heal spell because of the Tesla farm. Like I said, we expected there to be a double giant bomb there, but there was a Tesla farm instead. Either way, you're gonna need some heal spells. So, Queen is in, the Valkyries are in, the Hogs are in, King is being used to kill the enemy King, kind of like a swap, and use a special ability. Giant bomb there, so drop the heal a little late, because like I said, this was a fresh hit. Didn't know what was coming. And now we've got our Hogs coming in. We got a few Valkyries, but really not a whole lot of firepower in this last group. But luckily the Tesla farm was shot down, was destroyed, so nothing of huge consequence. We got a huge group of troops with the King, and I want you guys to notice that lone elixir storage at the north side. Nothing is targeting it, and we're running out of time, guys. So I've dropped the poison a little bit late, trying to keep the Hogs alive because of the skeleton spell. I think that, the skeleton trap. I think the skeleton trap really is what ruined the raid for us, because with more Hogs, we could have cleaned up quicker and taken out the storage a little bit quicker as well. But our queen got stuck because of the jump spell, and then that was it. So we ended up just, I adjusted my plan. It worked. It got me 99%, but we just 10 seconds. I think 10 extra seconds, and we could have had the 3-star. So that's disappointing. Let's check out another 3-star and, you know, give congrats to these guys. Let's give it to Decoming. Decoming is a beast. He's going up against their number 14, Gamma. And like I said, this is mostly Govaho. Apologize, but that is the best strategy against anti-bowler raids, or bases, anti-bowler, anti-HGHB, which is what a lot of, you know, like the real cutting-edge war players are using nowadays. And the Golem is in. We got a giant, just making sure we get the funnel down, you know. And then we'll send in our kill squad in from the bottom right-hand side. Most attacks that I've noticed come from the bottom right-hand side. It's weird, but that's just the trend nowadays. So we got some bowlers in the clan castle. This is not HGHB. This is Govaho with bowlers. Govahobo, if you want to say. I don't think that, yeah, Govahobo. Yeah, Govahobo. For sure. Alright, so we got Govahobo going in now. They're breaking in, heal spell, clan castle coming out, poison spell down on the clan castle, and a jump spell that jumps over that compartment and allows the Valkyries to go into the queen's compartment. Guys, this attack was pretty sweet. I enjoyed watching this live as well. I was glued to my iPad for an entire 24 hours because of this war. Warring against WHF, it's pretty sweet. Anyway, so the hogs are coming in, clearing stuff on the right-hand side, also from the north. The queen is over here kind of doing her own thing, but she's protected by the golem. We got a whole bunch of hogs on the right-hand side and the Valkyries as well. Unfortunately, he'll have an unlucky split in his Valkyries that go off to the side, but the hogs, that's why you need hogs, because they target defenses. They go for the thing you need to destroy in the base the quickest. So he's got all his hogs in except for 4. He was extremely patient, guys, because at this point, I would have been freaking out. I mean, all of his hogs are now shot down in the base, except for that one that's now shot down. And I would be freaking out, like I said, to be honest. He drops 1 hog, it's going to end up taking out this archer tower. His queen's getting shot down, but she's still got her special ability. And then he releases his hogs. He waits until these defenses up here target the king before he drops his hogs to wipe out the defenses. So very, very good patience for Decoming. And again, another clutch attack because of that corner. You see that corner building over there? You got another one up north, and then a whole bunch of stuff in the core, guys. This was a clutch raid, as all of them were. They came down to the wire, and double jump bomb wrecks his queen, and now all that's left, once again, is the central air defense. I don't know if it was the base designs geniusly put together, or if it was just really bad luck on our side, but we always had one building in the middle that was always left behind, and it generally left us with 99%, 2 stars or 1 star, which were very disappointing. But there's your 3-star from Decoming. Let's check out another 3-star. Shout out to Decoming, by the way. That was pretty sweet. He has recently become co-leader, actually, of the Boston Tea Party. It's pretty sweet. Let's look at... let's check out this attack on Apollyon. So, Red Robot is a veteran attacker, and Apollyon, I believe, is WHF's YouTuber, WHF Rising's YouTuber. So, that means that this was a pretty sweet attack. I wish I would have attacked Apollyon, but I didn't get a chance to, and probably would have gotten a 2% or 99% 2-star anyway, so I'm kind of glad that Red Robot did this. He uses a straight Govaho with 2 jump spells, and as you can see, guys, this base can be split into 2 groups, so that 2 jump was actually genius, but I hate using 2 jumps with Govaho. It feels like I'm so constricted when I use the Govaho with 2 jumps. So he jumps again. He's got them into pretty much the entire base. So a few Teslas that he's not going to get near. And check this out, guys. So I would have seen all that red and all that death going on, and I would have healed my Valkyries. But Red Robot doesn't do that. He healed his hogs way down here next to the Tesla farm, which was actually a good idea because the Valkyries were on the verge of dying anyway and didn't have anywhere significant to go. So he's using his hogs, he's keeping them alive to wipe out the rest of the base. His queen pretty much did nothing. The queen's on cleanup duty, and the king is over here getting shot by everything. So the king's about to die, but fortunately the hogs kill everything first, and he ends up with this massive group of hogs to do the cleanup. He gets a lucky split, and things clean up very nicely. So we'll speed that one up because it was such a clean, beautiful double jump Govaho. Very nice job, Red Robot. I didn't see what was in his clan castle. I think it was probably a golem, but I didn't see it. So those of you that are watching attentively, there we go, you'll be able to tell me in the comments. But anyway, that was a beautiful attack, and sorry about showing your base, Apollyon, but I couldn't help myself. So let's go check out the other fail from me. We'll talk about what I did wrong in that one as well. So, showing this base, it is a very elongated base, and I felt like coming from the bottom side with a Queen Walk Govaho was a good idea. I like attacking these big bases with Queen Walk Govaho because it doesn't have condensed damage per second, and I can keep my queen alive generally. So I thought, you know what, I can send in my queen, I can wreck the town hall section and work my way down, and then I can send in my golem in this town hall compartment and then jump over and take out everything else. Also, there's something to note. This was a scouted base. There is a Tesla farm right there on the outside of the base between the Archer Tower and the gold storage. So it's a very interesting base design. I like it a lot. And it ended up causing me some problems. So you'll find out. So I made 2 major mistakes when it came to this attack, and they were both having to do with the enemy clan castle. So do not underestimate the enemy clan castle. The queen is doing her thing. I used a wizard to force the funnel because I want the queen to walk to the right. She's going to step up, help the wizard with the gold mine, and then she's going to take out this town hall, and then the wizard tower, and then the cannon. Now, she also wants to take out the enemy queen, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't bother me one bit that she wants to do that. This will be a time crunch as well. But I could have had it had I done it right anyway, so you'll find out why in a minute. So we took out the town hall, we got the 1-star, whoop-de-doo. She's gonna take out that, take out the cannon, she's gonna step straight up and take out the archer tower. And this is the mistake I made. I'm gonna pause it here as soon as I kill the queen. Alright, my queen starts targeting this cannon. This is the second cannon that was in that compartment. I was supposed, look how close it is to the clan castle. I was supposed to deploy a hog from behind the healers, send them in toward that second cannon, and lure the clan castle. Well, I got so busy with the queen trying to die that I didn't do it. So all of a sudden I'm like, oh snap, I haven't lured. So I dropped the hog. The hog does not quite get it. He lures one single wizard somehow, and then it gets shot down. So now I'm forced to wait. I'm forced to wait until I take out that air defense in that wizard tower before I can send a hog up toward that X-bow and actually lure. So I went ahead, I thought, you know what, I better get this raid going. So I dropped my hog up there, start the funnel process, and start the rest of the attack. I dropped the hog, it failed to lure until the very, very end. So now we have a clan castle coming out. That's good. We're gonna be fine, right? Wrong. So, look at this. I want you to look at this now. I dropped my poison, the baby dragon is not in the poison, and it's targeting my healers. I should have saw this. I didn't even think about the dragon targeting my healers and not my queen. So the baby dragon targets my healers and kills them. So now I don't have a queen walk. I'm trying to multitask here. I dropped my king to stay ahead of the queen to keep her alive. I'm going to have to use a special ability very early. I've also dropped all of my Valkyries on the left-hand side to continue with the plan. Should have dropped a few extra hogs on the bottom side to take out that X-bow, because I think that was the main reason why my queen... Actually, no, it's that Tesla ended up killing my queen. She dies here in a moment. And if my queen had survived, if I had dropped 3 or 4 hogs down there to kill that Tesla, the raid would have been fine, but it wasn't. So I jumped my Valkyries in, dropped all of my hogs, and then dropped this heal, which some of my clanmates said was perfect. I'm not entirely sure. I should have dropped a little further down. And then the hogs start working on the Tesla farm. So we got a few Valkyries, we got our hogs working on the Tesla farm. Everything is kind of coming together. Even those gold mine drops. So everything is in this same compartment here, and we have no spells. All we have left is to sit and watch. Double giant bomb wrecks our Valkyries, but they still do some damage. Now, the only thing that I regret is that I did not lure that clan castle. Had I pulled that clan castle out, kept the queen walk alive, the queen would have been alive, and it would have wrecked everything in this compartment. But look at this. 2, 1. That wizard was about to destroy that cannon with the help of that Valkyrie. 2-star, 99%. So what did we learn, guys? We learned how important it is to lure that clan castle. Don't get caught up with the plan. Know that the clan castle troops are going to kill you. I think that's probably... That's number 2 priority behind funneling your troops. And that was disappointing. Okay, so let's watch a couple more 3-stars and then call it a day. I say we watch... what do we want to watch, guys? Let's watch Boston Beer Party's attack on Old Snake. This was a base that I looked at for a long time. I looked at this base and I just decided, you know what? I don't want to attack this base. And Boston Beer Party, the leader, current leader of Boston Tea Party, decided, you know what? I'll take it for you, bro. So he drops his Queen Walk Govaho up here on the north side, which is interesting because there's so many air defenses around here. I would never have started from the north side. But he saw the sweeper over here pointing down, and he decided, you know what? Let's stay away from the sweeper. So his Queen Walk is coming in now, funneling and going down to the south. Likely what's going to end up happening is that it's going to be lured and drew into that little hallway compartment. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this goes. I don't know how he keeps everything alive, but he does lure, which is a good thing. He lures the clan castle, he's going to drop the poison, and then he's going to wreck that clan castle. So shout out to Boston for doing that correctly. And he doesn't even use a special ability that I know of. All he does is drop the poison, and that does it. So the dragon drops, and now he's already started his funneling process with the baby dragon on the left-hand side. Baby dragon is underrated still, guys. Baby dragon is an amazing funneling troop, and if you have any reason to funnel and there's not an air defense sitting right in the middle of where you need to be, use those baby dragons. They will not let you down. Trust me. Anyway, so the Queen Walk is in, and he is using bowlers in the clan castle. No HGHB, just using the bowlers. They're super powerful and super effective. Look at this, guys. So the air defense is targeting the queens. Healers butt the queens. Healers don't drop, so he got lucky there. The queen is in that hallway, as I predicted. He's got a Tesla farm down here. He healed a little farther to the right than he probably should have, but he did rage. The Valkyries are going to jump over, take out the clan castle, and then make their way back down. Tons of HP down here in the bottom left-hand side near the town hall. And then the Queen Walk is going to leave the queen, but at this point, he wrecked the base, guys. I mean, the bowlers do so much work that he doesn't really even need the queen anymore. The troops got this. The only defenses that are left in the base are all here in the southern compartment. So, an amazing job. The bowlers are being kept alive. No, actually, the king's being kept alive by a healer. And the last defense is this cannon down here, which is about to get completely eaten alive by the hogs and by the king. So there it is. That's the last defense. Queen pops her special ability, and that barrack is it. The 3-star for Boston Beer Party. So shout out to him. Shout out for that. That was pretty sweet. Let's look at a Town Hall 10 attack. I think I've got a Town Hall 10 3-star to show you guys. Actually, I've got 2 Town Hall 10 3-stars, both of them by Eric. So let's watch the attack on number 2 first. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry about that. Let's watch the replay on their number 2 first, and then let's watch the replay on their number 1. So the number 2 was a Town Hall 9.5, which means it's a Town Hall 10 without Inferno Towers. And I don't think it has the 3rd Expo either. So this is straight up a Town Hall 9.5. Eric is a straight up Town Hall 10. He's been a Town Hall 10 forever. He's got a Max Queen, I believe. Or Max King and a level 37 Queen. He's a beast. He's using those baby dragons for the funnel. He is such a pro. Now, what he's going to do is he is using Mass Bowler. He's got healers and bowlers and hogs and giants. So he's using HGHB, but it's mostly Mass Bowler. Yeah, 10 Hall 10 strategy. They're going to wreck this queen. They're going to wreck everything. He's got bowlers in the clan castle. He's got bowlers for days, guys. And he quad quaked his base, so now there's a massive hole in the middle of it. And all he's got to do is spam them. I mean, this is how powerful this is right now. And honestly, overpowered. I mean, it's a little bit disappointing how easy it is to 3-star base, but not going to take anything away from Eric. You can't be a moron and use this attack. You do have to have some strategy, some skills, some funneling skills to use this. So, the king and the queen going up. King pops special ability to get through the core. And look at this, guys. So a rage set of bowlers going to gut. Look at this whole entire section. Just getting wrecked right now. Those bowlers just show up. They take out everything. The king is working on that expo. We got a few defenses over on the right-hand side. The bowlers are working. The hogs have been released on the left-hand side. Some nifty spring traps send a few up through the screen. And we got some... it was just total carnage, guys. I mean, the bowlers, the hogs, the healers, it's just... almost unstoppable, even with an I don't know if this was an anti-bowler base. Doesn't entirely look like one. It was with a well-placed base, a well-designed base. It just wrecked everybody, guys. So the last defense is here. We got a hog. It's not going to survive. Whoa. Well, that was unfortunate. So the last defense is here, and we got a huge crew just up there in the north. The king and the queen both have full health. And the last defense gets shot down by the queen. So that's your 3-star Town Hall 9.5. Now let's look at a Town Hall 10 3-star by the same guy. So double feature for Eric. He's a beast. On Jonah, which is, I believe, a co-leader there at WHF Rising. And look at this base, guys. Before we start, these Inferno Towers surrounded by 2, I believe, tiles, and then the wall, that's anti-bowler. Bowlers don't target that far. So it really makes for a difficult bowler base. If you don't want to be 3-starred by bowlers in your Town Hall 10, throw a pretty big section of walls around your Inferno Towers. So Eric is going to go Vaho. Well, he's basically gonna mass Valkyrie this base, and you'll see how patient this attack is, because at first when I watched this live I thought, man, he's just going for the 50%. He's just going for the Town Hall. But that is not the case, guys. He really does wreck this base in the face. He comes straight in, he takes out an air defense with his Queen Walk, Poison Spell Trail. That's going to slow everything down, make it easy for the Queen to snipe everything, and also remove a lot of HP from the dragon and the balloon. So the dragon's getting shot down now. He's got a baby dragon for funneling to force the Queen Walk to stay in the core, because the Queen Walk, she doesn't like to stay in the core. She's very rebellious. So she's got a few Valkyries now in, and the special ability to take out the Inferno Tower. So one Inferno Tower is already down, and look at this, the Queen Walk doing so much work, taking out an Inferno Tower and air defense, and also the enemy Queen. So the enemy Queen drops, and now we've got our King, we've got a few Wizards for funneling, and our Golem in the south side, pretty much the Town Hall compartment side. The Queen Walk's still going strong down there, takes out an X-Bow. There are 3 on this base, I believe, and the Mass Valkyrie has begun. So we got a ton of Valkyries in that core, and at first I thought, before that jump spell was dropped, I thought, that's all he's going for. You know, I mean, how in the world is a Queen Walk gonna 3-star Town Hall 10? But then I saw he's got like 89 Valkyries, and so he has jumped over the, Tesla farm. He has frozen the Inferno Towers, and also, well, I think he was aiming for that air defense, but he didn't quite get it. Now, the, freeze spell was used and cheated over. That's actually something that people can take away from this particular attack, is if you cheat your freeze spells over a little bit, you can actually get more than one target. I see so many people that drop that freeze right in the middle, the Inferno Tower right in the middle of that freeze spell, and it kind of just, you're cheating yourself a little bit, you know. But look at how quickly he wrecked this base. The Valkyries are pretty much still alive. I mean, a pretty good section of them are still alive. The Queen Walk's still alive. Got plenty of healers and health still. And now all he's got to do is watch his Queen Walk come up and step up, take out that Wizard Tower, and then that's all of the defenses in the base. And now it just comes down to time. This is the only building that's left, only couple of buildings left. The Army Camp, and now the Elixir Collector. Bam! 3-star Town Hall 10 on Town Hall 10 for Eric. So shout out to Eric for his double feature in this war recap. And shout out to Jono, because I actually got to speak with him. He's a cool guy. Sorry about showing your base, bro. Anyway, so I think we've got time for one more. This was an extra long war recap, so let's see if we can show another fail and figure out what went wrong. Gronk always says, he always complains that I don't show his replays. So let's show this 98% fail. It's probably not a fail. It's a Town Hall 9.5 base. He's a Town Hall 9.5 as well. And he is using the Queen Walk Govaho as well. Guys are like a Mass Valkyrie. He's only got 8 hogs. So it's mainly a Mass Valkyrie with 12 Valkyries, plus whatever's in the Clan Castle. So let's see what went wrong here. He's starting his Queen Walk down here next to the heroes. And I have to admit, guys, this baby dragon was genius. Look at this. This X-bow down here set on ground. So nothing right now is targeting his baby dragon. That is an unreal set of damage per second he's able to put down. Now, the Arch Tower is targeting the baby dragon, but still a worthy cause, a worthy use of 10 spaces. The Queen Walk going off to the right now. We've lured the Clan Castle. Tons of goblins, actually. I've seen lots of goblins in the Clan Castle. Poison and rage, so it shouldn't be any problems there. Pop special ability, maybe. The Valkyries and the baby dragon are scary, so that's the only reason. There we go. Okay, so he's broken down the Clan Castle. He's rage, which should get him into the wall compartment, and now he's working on the Town Hall, but he'll step up, take out the enemy Queen, pop special ability, and now he's got 2 level 3 X-bows on his level 36 Queen. Now, this is a scary place to be in when you have 2 X-bows targeting your Queen Walk, but if your Queen's strong enough, she should step up pretty quickly. I know with my level 28 Queen, it's never a good thing, but the excellent use of wall breakers gets those Valkyries in, guys. He's got a jump spell. He's probably going to jump over one of these compartments. Actually, he's probably waiting just to see where they go first. Jump spell to jump into both of those giant compartments in the middle. His Queen Walk is down. I missed the death of his Queen, probably because of that sweeper. Heal spell onto the double giant bomb for the Valkyries. And now all he's got left is a couple of hogs to do work. So it looks like, based on what he's got going on right now, that these defenses over here are going to be the end of him. And the only reason that happened is because of his Queen Walk. His Queen Walk died because of the the sweeper based on my prior knowledge, based on what I saw earlier. So the giant bomb explodes, the hogs are kept alive. He's got a ton of Valkyries that kind of stepped outside the base, and that's unfortunate as well. That's probably another reason why the raid failed here. But honestly, at 98% on the Town Hall 9.5 is pretty good. And we're looking to see what we can grab as far as the rest of the percentage. And now it's starting to look like the final buildings may be another air defense. These air defenses in the core are ruining us, guys. Yes, so it looks like this final compartment was wrecked into because of Valkyrie's King special ability. All the little baby barbarians will wreck those defenses, and then whatever is left over here, that's going to cost us the 3-star. So just an unlucky, I'm going to say an unlucky split of the troops, sending Valkyries outside of the base instead of into the base, and the Queen Walk dying. That was, I mean, it could have been an easy 3-star for Gronk. So shout out to Gronk. Thank you, man, for that. Those stupid air defenses in the middle of the base, they really are a huge hindrance. But hey, it was a good war either way. So let's go back to the war results and see. So we got 92%, which is still really good. 97.95%. They 3-starred all of our bases except for number 1. Number 1 got 2-starred, 59%. So yeah, they did really well. They even 3-starred my base, but it did take them 4 attacks to do it, so I'm pretty proud of that. But anyway, guys, that is my extended war recap for the war between Boston Tea Party and WHF Rising. Shout out to them. We had a great time. We learned a lot, and I feel like we're going to be able to come back stronger and more ready. I think we'll be more ready for a rematch in a month or 2. It's going to be really great. So guys, be looking forward to the second recap. Hopefully, if we can get an arranged war going, it's going to be a lot of fun. Be sure and like this video if you liked it, and subscribe. Join the Klaus family. If you dare becoming a subscriber. Daily Clash and other gaming content. We have a great time here. Like I said, like the video if you liked it, and if you want an arranged war, please let me know in the comments, and I will see y'all again next time. Love you guys. Peace.